Hello, this is Mad Cat, and the angry egalitarian that discusses this and that. And today will be a very angry show. You know, today is the Ides of March, and I don't think that the Ides of March was a warning for Julius Caesar. I think it was a warning for me that spanned thousands of years. I'm being roasted today. Actually, I didn't know it was the Ides of March until this morning, so shows you how out of touch I am. And the insults start. So we're going to have a great show today. We've got a lovely set of people. You know, I first set this up as, hey, everyone can come on and say nice things about me. No one volunteered. But the moment I said, hey, you want to insult me instead, everyone volunteered. So, you know, so much for the human species. We just love to insult each other, I guess. So our guest tonight will be, of course, Modern Medusa, my right-hand man.
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about yourself for anyone who somehow doesn't know who you are?
A lady that posts sexy GIFs on Twitter. No, but yeah, I'm Modern Medusa. I have a YouTube channel, and I ship post a lot and do anti-feminist stuff and the art. And I do shows with him on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yes. Exciting stuff. Next is Omegon. Berg.
Yo.
And can you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm more attractive than you.
Probably. You're British.
So better then.
That's a great way to introduce yourself.
Next, we have Reading Ren.
Hello. I'm Reading Ren. I show up on lots of live streams randomly because I'm bored. And I run my own channel where I read erotica and make fun of social issues.
And next, we have Darlene. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me. I'm not here to roast you and cut you down. I actually thought it was a neat thing, and I want to say nice things about you. I'm an MRA, I'm a non-feminist, and I'm very outspoken.
Well, you know, hopefully you say some mean things. I mean, that's kind of the purpose of a roast, is to make fun of each other. So,
but I can't think of any bad things to say.
I'm sure something will come to you after some others go before you. It's all in good fun. I promise you tonight, all of you, that I will not hate you for anything you say. Tomorrow I won't hate you. And last but not least, actually maybe a little bit least, Karn.
Yes, I am Karn3333. That's 5 3s. I have my own YouTube channel, and I've been a guest on Anton Hills, Mr. Dragonbeard, and a bunch of other shows. I'm also found on Twitter and Minds.com.
All right, so before we get started, anyone who wishes to join tonight, I will hopefully be able to give you the opportunity to do so. We're going to go through our panelists first and then open up the show after that to anyone who might want to join. If you are interested in joining, the best way to get a hold of us is through Twitter. You can message either me or Modern Medusa to let us know. And when the time comes, we can go ahead and send you a link to the Hangout. So that once you're done, we may have to ask you to leave to make room for other people. So, how do you say that? Phoenix Corvina? Oh, I guess that's pretty easy to say. In the chat was asking if he can join the fun. And yeah, you'll be able to join the fun once we get through all of the other people. So this is going to be a standard roast format that you might see on Comedy Central. I'm going to give the floor to each person one by one. In between, we'll have a little bit of discussion here and there. And then after that, we will we'll have people come in, people from the audience, people from Twitter. And then after all of that, I will insult everyone. I will respond to it all. I promise that I will not respond to it, fingers crossed, until that point. So, go first.
Not it.
Not it.
Okay, oh my god, you go first.
It's kind of hard for me to hear it, but
Okay. Well,
Hope my-
after speaking to you for the first time and seeing your face, you did confirm to me God wasn't real. That face is a mess. I've been sick. I haven't really thought of much. Sorry, man. More. Give me a second.
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted. I'm sure someone can use that against me tonight. We'll go ahead and come back to you, Omegon. Give you a chance to think some stuff up for me. Nice comment about God not existing. Okay, well, let's start with reading Ren.
Okay. I got a few comments. Some of these were written by Igor since he couldn't be here tonight or today, whatever. First of all, his name is such an obscure nerd. I am messing up what he wrote. That could be probably used against me too. His name is such an obscure reference, he couldn't alpha strike his way into recognition. For as much love for BDSM, you would think he could remember he's supposed to keep the ball gag in. And don't worry, while his favorite hobby is hitting on co-hosts, it's not, his vibrator will not lose its special place in his heart.
That's amazing.
Yes. I am really kind of bad at roasting, probably because I just am too nice.
Me too.
Another one.
Okay, well, what nice things do you have to say?
Very, very easy to talk to, and a lot of fun to just sit around and watch really shitty videos for hours.
I don't know, that sounds like an insult to me. She just said I'm very easy.
Oh. Hey, this is coming from the person who posts tit pics on Twitter.
Isn't that slut shaming?
Not really. Not if it's coming from the person who posts tit pics themselves. So, balance.
Far too confident.
I definitely appreciate that. Karn, you're a very well-versed person in the art of insults. What do you have for me?
Well, what to say about Mad Cat? Being someone who worships nature, I can almost definitely say that the goats want their look back. What to say about Mad Cat? Well, he sucked more dick than Unvarnished. And if you know anything about Unvarnished, that says almost nothing. Mad Cat has a forehead like a Kardashian has an ass. But I actually met Mad Cat back at the Mix Up Meetup by Hannah Wallen, and we had a couple interesting debates. He was fun to hang out with. He's generally an all around good guy.
Or is this a different thing?
Oh, you weren't there.
Damn, I need
This-
more shit to get into.
But the best thing I can say about Mad Cat is at least he's not a feminist.
All right. I have a song for you, Mad Cat, just to play. If you if you want to play it, that's cool, or I can play it here. I mean, I don't know if it would work as well, but I just want to start off with that and then tell you as I go along.
Send me the link and I'll play it.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Copy link address. You know, I realized what my mistake was. I know good people. I need to get more horrible friends.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
all suck.
I'm sure.
Friends.
Hey, I do not.
A good friend tells you to turn yourself into the police. A best friend helps you dig a hole for the body.
Yeah.
True.
All right, let me go ahead and do screen share.
Oh shit.
It's 'cause you're fat and gay. Girls don't choose the nice guys. And you're a nice guy. But you're
Oh my god.
Anyone else watching this wondering if Mad Cat wore that, how many therapy sessions would I need?
That'd be awesome.
you're fucking.
I bet he has a ukulele too because he's a fag for it.
Girls see the inside. Oh, they do. And they see that you're still fat and gay. But there's no such thing as the friend zone. The only reason that you're lonely is 'cause you're fat and gay. There's no such thing as the friend zone. The only reason that you're lonely, fat and gay.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm fat and gay?
No, not at all.
You don't need to be told that.
Oh god.
But I'm
I
sure
just-
you
I
look
heard
fabulous
that-
in that onesie.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
We will say that it does look like you taste tested everything in Home Depot.
Oh. But yeah, I'm totally.
I must say,
Not-
that's the first time I've ever seen a pink condom singing.
It's Filthy
Mad Cat's
Frank.
fantasy.
He's a beautiful man.
I didn't know they made vibrators that big.
Oh my god.
Mad Cat, you were talking about sex dolls earlier. You would have really loved that conversation.
So, Vanessa, is there anything more you want to say? Or is that
Okay, I've got No. I've got a few other things. I'll. Do you want me to say it all at once, or should I sprinkle it on you as we go along?
No, go ahead and just lay it all out.
A few right now, but I'm gonna think of more. Okay. The only way you'll ever get laid is if you crawl up a chicken's ass and wait. Do you... Oh, okay. Also, I'd like to see things from your point of view, but I can't seem to get my head that far up my ass. Oh. Okay, one more. If laughter is the best medicine, your face is curing the world. I'm sorry. You told me you asked for it though. You asked for it.
Are you trying to say that? Are you victim blaming here?
Maybe.
I asked for it.
Yes, you did.
Mad
It's all
Cat
your
needs a
fault.
safe zone now.
Oh God.
All
come
right, so
I was gonna say,
What's
how
up?
come people in the chat aren't trying to roast you too? I'm gonna encourage them.
I don't know. Well, Jason did say I was fat and gay, so.
Or maybe he was just singing
I
along.
don't know if I'm looking at Mad Cat's face or if he pulled his pants down.
You're just ugly. Your hairline's trying to get away from you.
They're pretty equal.
I could certainly
It's
pull
hard to
down
tell.
my pants so you can find out which is which. So, before we go on to more roasters, I wanted to share. I have 500 subscribers. I wanted to share some comments from a video I did about, well, last year, almost a year now. So I guess about 9 months. A video response to the White Boy Privileged Slam Poetry. Anyone remember that?
I remember the slam poetry.
Where basically a white boy who was like 15 wrote a poem about him being a white privileged
no.
person and how he's destroying the world.
That
Oh,
one.
great.
So anyways, I did a video response to this, and as you can see, it got a lot of views. Get this many views for any of my videos, but this was a rare one. But so many people hated it. So I want to read some of the comments I got from this. Just pretty bad. Let's start with this one. You, my friend, are one pretty stupid person. Oh, she said I was pretty.
No.
I don't blame you completely, though. An ignorant person has as much as fault as you.
That English, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the grammar.
Oh, this one's even worse than that.
Not
This
only
one
that,
cracked
but
me up.
she says she doesn't blame you, but the person who raised you is as much as fault, but she's not blaming you, which means the other person who raised you is not at fault either.
There you go.
It's like using a double negative.
So, Michael Booker, you, sir, are living in denial. Wake the hell up and go get a woman and a life. You make humans look bad. You malform polypeptide. Sheesh, you are in serious need of an education.
Says the
I'll
guy
be honest,
with
remove
concentration.
the middle part of that was pretty damn good, I think, for an insult. Just getting it in.
Obviously, they're
I
not
do need a
English
woman.
comp scholars.
Hell, this isn't even second grade.
A lot of syntax errors.
I'm sure the only reason why he put a capital at the beginning of is his cell phone required it. This one's good. Mad Cat, you do something to blacks every day when you benefit from our pain and the pain of my people that done nothing to you. But like Pharaoh, people that benefit from the pain of their slaves when they lose their firstborn, and I bet they didn't do anything to the slave, by benefited from it as you are now doing now.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't do nothing.
So how did the
Didn't do
black
nothing.
slavery come into that? That had nothing to do with it.
Slavery always comes into play when they're talking about white people.
Another oppressed group.
I'd like
And
to
wasn't
point
Pharaoh
out that
black?
A fourth of the black slaves that were freed had slaves.
Actually, to be honest with you, it was the blacks that had more slaves and sold them.
Yeah.
And I'm 3-part Native American, and they don't want to mess with me because what they're doing is they're capitalizing on nothingness.
You are an absolute fucking idiot.
Oh, which one of us
He's
has
so
said that?
stupid. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, okay, keep believing that.
Absolute.
You sound like an idiot. Please shut the fuck up. Lamfo, you missed the whole point. People like you can die quick.
Anyone can die quick.
That is scary. That sounds like a threat.
Are you kidding me? And then all caps, because that makes you sound more intelligent.
And exactly,
Did you just
yeah,
say
no
that
punctuation.
Flaming always does that.
Did you just say that more white people are getting killed every day than black lives, and that feminism is stupid, and you're the person that people fight against because of this video, and you're really saying that all kids are stupid? Well, I think that you are stupid. Take a look at the newspaper every day now, and then take a look at Hillary Clinton is the first woman to come even close to the president, because white men in the past like you have not allowed us to. Ooh, there's a period. Actually, that's not true. One other woman did come close.
Yeah, the one who
You
went
think
up
that
against
you are saying something that is powerful, but you are not. You are making yourself seem worse. So chew on that. I can't even watch your whole video because it is making me too upset.
So again, we have to get the failed president in there, okay? That's a woman that was the head and the tail of feminist, and it makes no sense. I mean, they got to throw in slavery and now a president, female president that didn't make it because she was all feminist and nobody wanted her.
I'd rather not to. I'd rather fuck Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton.
Ew.
Like you need an excuse.
Well, now I have to show you another song by that guy because it's all about fucking Donald Trump.
What about fucking Matt Damon? That song was hilarious.
Oh, that song was pretty good. Shame Sarah's
By that was sung by that cuck, so. Alrighty. So who wants to go next? How about you, Darlene? Have you thought of anything mean to say?
Well, I thought the Stray Cat Struts, had a little bit more vibe going on than Mad Cat. I mean, you can only chase a cat so far, and then it's going to go up a tree. So, what can I say? There's not a whole lot that I can say bad, but I can use cats. Isn't cats a feminist thing? Ooh.
That all?
That's all.
It's almost a roast in itself that people have so little material.
Okay, I have a couple.
I thought I would piss people off more.
Bro.
No.
Okay, I have a couple more for you. If you were any more inbred, you would be a sandwich.
A sandwich?
A sandwich?
Is that with cheese or without the meat?
Just so you know, that's a sandwich I will never accept. I don't want Mad Cat sandwich in my mouth.
Mad Cat's the kind of sandwich that's 2 pieces of bread with nothing but mayonnaise in the middle of it.
At least he had something in the middle.
Okay, Omegon, are you ready yet?
I'm never ready.
Think of a sex spot.
Think of a sex spot.
So this is a call out to anyone who does want to join us. Just reach out to me or Modern Medusa. If anyone in the panel knows of anyone who wants to join, just let me know, and I'll bring them on. Because we're dying here. You people are horrible at insulting people.
Which is so nice.
Really good at that. Oh, that's what you need to do. Pretend I'm a feminist. Start insulting me.
It was touched on briefly earlier by pointing out you'll probably end up being a feminist little chew toy, because they'll die as crazy cat ladies.
I think he is a closet feminist. His ad homs and his cognitive dissonance is kind of showing through there, along with the gender parity.
He thinks he's a closet unattractive guy. Hate to break it to you.
Mad Cat's the only American who doesn't do meth who has worse teeth than the Brits.
Ooh.
Can confirm.
Did that compute?
Good one.
Your nose looks like it's been pebble dashed.
Actually, Pebble
Just
Bash noses look better.
So in the live chat, Jason has said, Mad Cat is so pathetic. The robot ethics said, yeah, sure. He should have a sex bot.
At least it won't talk back.
Well, if spot, it would probably still say no to me. And she'd be programmed to say yes.
I think we need to bring back the pink condom.
All right, so while we wait for any volunteers that want to come in, I thought we were short lords. Come on, people. Come on, you're better than this.
We are.
Let me start ripping
Fedora
into
wearing neck-bearded red
friends.
Neck-bearded red Americans.
The problem is you don't say anything really stupid. You make fun of stupid. So therefore it's easier to make fun of stupid.
You present a good argument,
So-
is what we're saying, Mad Cat, and it's kind of almost irrefutable, which is a good affinity that you put off on the internet. That's hard to do. I will say that. See, I'm better with the complimentary side because that's what I've seen. I see a highly researched, intelligent person when you're on.
He's got an earpiece then when he's been fed lines.
I'm faking it.
Like every orgasm.
You are a feminist then if you're faking it.
Hey, it's better than Steve. Guy says Steve and Stuffy. That's easy as fuck to make fun of.
Can't hear you, Ren.
I said at least it's better than people like Steve Shives who at least have Steve and Stuffy that are easy targets.
Oh, Steve Shives. How do I get on his shit list? Oh, yeah, I have to be a white man that's breathing. All right, let me start laying into my guests and respond to their colorful comments. Let's start with Modern Medusa. I mean, she always does come first. Oh, wait, is she still here? She did say be right back, so okay. I'll skip Modern Medusa. Ren, because I like picking on women who won't ever sleep with me.
All of them then.
Ren, Yeah, she thinks of all of these insults and even had her husband help her, and she still can't even read her own writing. That's bad.
It's true.
She says that I shouldn't ever take my ball gag out, but it's like, you know, where's your ball gag? Whoever decided to let a ball gag out of your mouth? You do better when you just use your hands. I thank Ren because she's the closest I've seen to a naked girl in quite some time that talks to me. So I do thank you for that. But, you know, most of the time when I see you, I'm just like, woo, take it off, take it off. Here's $5. But yeah, reading Rez, I think is a great person. She is hell of a smart, and she has quite a mouth on her. Although, you know, she does have a show called Tentacle Tuesday. And when I first heard the name, I'm like, woohoo, tentacle rape scenes. Imagine my disappointment. You've disappointed me, Ren. I don't know if I can ever forgive you for that. I bought a whole bucket of lube for nothing. Oh my God. You know, you're probably like one of the biggest channels I've had on here, other than Andy Warski. I mean, that's a man who knows how to perform on camera. I mean, I always wondered what you look like because, you know, you never show your face at all. And then you dare call me ugly. At least I'm willing to show how ugly I am. What's your excuse?
Perfection doesn't need to be seen. By the way, the Tentacle Tuesday thing, I agree with you. I was very disappointed.
So Cthulhu in a business suit. What's that supposed to represent? That business is evil? Pick a new cliche. We all know big business is bad. You don't need to beat us over the head with it. I mean, the only positive thing I can say about you is that you're British. And British is sexy. That's like your only glowing aspect that anyone could ever like about you.
That's right. Fuel my ego.
Ladies, let me tell you, his ego is this big, but his, yeah.
It's not about the size. It's how you use it.
Oh, you know, it is how you use it, but it's very hard to get a rowboat across the Atlantic Ocean. Karn, you still with us? Oh, what can I say about Karn? I mean, I could make fat jokes, but that would just be too easy. And I don't believe in fat jokes, so... Oh, Karn. Oh, Karn, oh, Karn, oh, Karn. Actually, I'm drawing a blank with you. I just cannot think of anything mean to say about you.
Every time I go to the beach, the tide comes in.
He insults himself.
Apparently, news to me, Karn has a girlfriend. I guess he got the first generation of sex bots on the market. But unfortunately, it self-destructed when he asked it one too many times, am I any good? It just couldn't lie anymore. Karn tried his first attempt at a full motion animation with voices from top members of the men's movement. it was pretty decent, and I would definitely like to see him do that more. I don't know if you've done anything more with that, but next time, make it interesting. Oh, I kid. It was
sorry,
plenty of.
I said I did what?
You made a very good representation of, whatever world you're creating.
No, that wasn't me. You're thinking of someone else. No, I offered that guy to help, like with writing and stuff, but it never took me up on the offer.
I thought that was you.
No.
Who was that then? Oh, okay. Well, wasted insult. I'll have to go find that person and insult him. Make it interesting.
Yeah, the one where Hannah's comment was boob physics.
Speaking of boob physics, how are you doing, Karn?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
And Darlene, is it really fair to say anything mean about Darlene? I mean, she didn't really say anything mean about me. I mean, she's such a sweet person. I mean, I don't think there's a mean bone in her body. There's my insult. She can't be mean. There we go. How's that?
Lame.
You get a lot further with kindness than what you do with meanness. Maybe that's why. I'm restructuring for humanity, and it's just kind of throws me off course to try to be mean. It's just not within me. You're right. Yeah, that right on the head.
But you did understand that this was a roast. I mean, I did put it out there that this was a roast, an opportunity for people to make fun of me.
Yes, but I also wanted to make it where it's something good for you too, because you've worked hard to get where you're at, and I appreciate
Well,
it.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Being a guy on YouTube is next to impossible. I mean, boobs sell. Well, let's face it. I mean, Ren, Modern Medusa, they can tell you first and foremost. And unfortunately, one boob is not enough. You have to have two.
Then it'd be boob tube.
People, how to make fun of me. I can make fun of me. Although the bad teeth comment was great. So much so, I just had to flip you off for that one, Karn. That was great.
Do you know who Blaze Wilson is?
No.
The egalitarian feminist.
No, I can't say I do, no.
She lives in England, and she had no idea that it was a stereotype that the British have bad teeth.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, how did you not know that? Didn't you ever see Austin Powers?
No, I do have a few British friends, and I'm starting to think that the UK is basically the United States sloppy seconds. Because it's like all of their TV, most of their TV is just reruns of our TV shows. Like I'm hearing this, one of my British friends talk about how she grew up watching Third Rock from the Sun, and I'm like, really? Why would that be on your common stations? It's an American show.
Then again, this one stolen from the British with the fact that we have our own version of The Office, which was once their show.
Right.
So
They don't let us forget it. And it's like, well, The Office was originally a British show. It's like, don't talk.
We were speaking about a series that's on, it's from Sweden called Humans. And it was along the lines of what we had the conversation going with the sex bots and all like that. And it sounded, well, it very much was feminist ideologues the whole way. They started describing to me, and you could tell it was just all feminist laced. Production, writing, all.
Okay. So, 500. In terms of other channels, that's basically nothing. I mean, I'll forever be a small channel on YouTube. And I might as well just give up on the chance of ever making a living at this. Only way I can make a living at this is if I was Ren's footstool.
That's you have considerably more than I do, so that, you know. And I was surprised to find out that I had more than Unvarnished.
And follower.
Big thing about Unvarnished. Does she suck a lot of dicks?
No, just one. You don't remember that conversation? And you said, "Oh, I've sucked more dick than you have."
No, I don't remember that. No, I don't remember most things. That's my problem in life.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't have name tags, I would forget your names within 5 seconds. Stupid disability.
Yeah, you and I are alike like that. Oh, it's funny.
I do love the comment.
I was on Unvarnished channel, and she said, "Ask me anything." Right. So I asked questions like, "If there's a strong wind, do you fear of blowing away? If you stand sideways, can people see you?"
Well, you know, as much as I love Unvarnished Void, I mean, I can't help but notice that she, her icon is a phallic symbol. I mean, a narwhal with such a big horn. So I do love Ren's comment about a vibrator close to my heart. Without my magic wand, which sees no action whatsoever.
So you say.
I mean, what kind of man has a vibrator? Come on, I ask ya. There's so much material here.
Milo?
But is he a man?
Yeah.
I think
No, not the social justice warrior, the anti-social justice warrior.
the good Milo.
What's the difference?
Everybody loves Milo.
A black cock? I don't know. The other one looks like a black cock.
You know, Karn, he talks about my forehead being like the Kardashians' ass. I think he's just jealous because he almost has like no forehead at all. I mean, look at his hairline. It's almost right down to his eyebrows.
Eyebrow.
A couple more hairs between his be a unibrow. Where is Vanessa? I want to insult her. And Darlene left. Oh, that's a shame. I hope she comes back. I want to say thank you to her. But I do love all of you. I do. Oh, also Almagon left. Oh, shit.
Yep.
You know, I'm very proud of what I've done. You know, 500 is a very big achievement, especially for what I do. I mean, my computer is on its way out. I think it's trying to commit suicide, in all honesty. I mean, there are components in here as old as 2005. It's practically 12 years old for all intents and purposes. I think it's just like, let me die already. But, you know, all of you, you mean so much to me, especially my fans. You know, you definitely helped make this worth it. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have stopped a long time ago. People who come into my chat room every week, seeing some of the familiar faces, you know, building up fans like I have been. And I do want to thank you all for that, because, you know, they keep coming back and doing this. I mean, certainly I have a lot to say, you know, I've been complimented on my analysis and all of that. But that doesn't really mean anything unless you know that what you say is having an effect on the world around you. And I don't need a big effect. And don't get me wrong, I would love to be a big channel one day. It takes time, but I like being a small channel because it's so much easier to interact with all of you. I mean, I can't even imagine how Sargon interacts with anyone because his chats are just like streaming. You see a comment for like a split second and then it's gone. So,
yeah.
And oh my God, Ren returned.
Yeah, well, there always has to be one set of
And here I was just thinking how peaceful it was.
There's one set of boobs per stream rule. You always have to have one set of boobs.
If you want to do well, that is. Well, here I have two sets of boobs. Karn and Ren.
Mine are nicer.
So I've imagined.
Oh, you don't have to imagine. Just check my Twitter. There's an entire feed dedicated to it.
Well, I have a double negative A cup. My chest is concave. But you know, I thank you, Karn, for coming out. You're a great supporter. You know, I do enjoy you when you come on the channel. It was so great meeting you face to face too.
Yeah, it was.
You have a lot. What's up?
I said it was great to meet everyone at that. And Hannah's husband and them in the morning, they were like, did anyone eat their food? Because they made so much for everybody.
Yes, I ate their food.
Okay.
Yeah, they did cook us breakfast that morning after the event. So yeah, that was very nice of them. But anyways, I was talking about my compliments to you, and I don't want to lose my train of thoughts. In other words, shut up. But anyways, you know, you have a lot of energy. And I forgot where I was going with that. So there goes that. Oh, well. Take the compliments I've given you and, you know, deal with that. Well, to say something nice, Mad Cat does have a cute face. I hope that was a hot chick that said it.
What if it was a hot gay guy?
Well, you know, if I blindfold myself, I could believe whatever I want. Ren, I don't know. I really consider it a privilege to know you because, you know, you're really all over the place, and you definitely get a lot of attention from a lot of people. And, you know, I like to think that if you're giving me, and I hate to use the term time of day, but, you know, it's the best one I can come up with, then that would mean to me that you give a lot of yourself to a lot of different people. And I say that because that just seems to be who you are. So I think that's probably one of the best qualities I like about you is that you're not letting your stardom get to your head. And I've seen a lot of women, you know, start off as nothing and then like wants to be friends with me because I'm a little bit higher than them, and then they surpass me and no longer need to be friends with me. And you don't seem to be that kind of person and on YouTube, in all honesty.
Thank you.
Now, if only you knew how to read.
Hey, I can. I just have a hard time reading off the screen sometimes. You have no idea how many retakes I take of reading segments.
Hmm. So, does anyone else want to say anything?
I think it's just gone too quiet. And Medusa doesn't look like she's come back.
That there was a hot girl there, so maybe she's getting her sex on.
Yeah, it's really difficult for small channels to get off the ground.
Oh.
I mean, I've been on a lot of people who have way more followers than I, and even Hannah Wallen, her channel doesn't have a lot of followers, you know, and she's one of the honey badgers, for crying out loud, like one of the main ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I mean, you pretty much just have to, you know, keep on keeping on. Try to make short videos, apparently, because if you notice, those seem to be the only ones that really catch on. Is the ones with it's like 3 to 5 minutes, and you know.
Even though the YouTube algorithm is going for people who make 10 to 15 minutes. So it's like,
Yeah, it's kind of funny, but I actually don't have time to make short videos.
Oh no,
because to make it short, yeah, it's the editing that really gets you, and I don't have the time to really sit there and do it. Doing the feminist play that I was doing, which I do intend to get back to, a whole day just to do one episode, because I've got to splice all of the voice parts together. I've got to do re-recordings, get pictures, get sound effects. But I do want to finish that eventually. But it's far easier for me to just do streams. But I had Andy Warski on the show a few weeks ago, and he actually gave me a lot of inspiration, because he had been doing it for about 6 years. He's been doing shows for 6 years on YouTube. And it's only recently he said that he really started to hit it big. Almost at 2.5 years of doing shows on YouTube. So I think that I just need to do it 4 more years, and then maybe I can finally hit it big.
yeah,
In
we can't all be bearing and get popular overnight.
Or Undoomed.
Or
I mean, that guy has some serious editing skills.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or he knows someone who has some serious editing skills.
Well, see, and that's why I'm so... Go ahead.
Undoomed did say he works in Hollywood, so it's possible he is just that good with editing.
Well, and I'm very proud with what I've done. I have no disillusion about what it is that I've done. 500 is a very good number for someone who has very poor editing skills. My computer, like I said, is trying to commit suicide. You know, I go there every day, and I just, you know, do what I set out to do, to talk about things, to raise awareness about things. You know, I did a Gamergate meetup. I did a Red Pill showing. You know, I'm doing my part out there. And in the end, it's not really important about how many people you have on your channel. It's about what you're using, what you're doing with what you have. And the one thought that I always have is, what would I be like if I wasn't disabled? How much easier would it be, but how much more could I do? And there are a lot of people out there who are saying that they want to do more, and it's like, oh my God, there's just so much opportunity out there to go and do something.
Yeah.
And so if I can put in 2 years of my life and get 500 subscribers with what I have, and just scrimping and saving every bit I can just to try to get something, then there's no reason that other people can't do it, in all honesty. And I'm not trying to say that as a diss of myself. I'm just saying that, you know, you want something, you have to go out there and just get it. Make it happen. What were you saying, Karn?
I said, yeah, for a video to go viral, man. I mean, it's so random, right? Like, cause you never know what's gonna like explode on the internet.
Well, it's funny, but my video that's gotten the most views, which is about 5,000, was the one that I did on discussing the mock ship that they did for Star Trek Discovery. For some reason, so many people watched that. But, you know, I could start catering to a lot of people to try to get views and all of that, but then I'm not really saying anything, in my opinion. I like what I do. I really do. Do 2 shows a week, maybe appear on Ren's show on the weekend, and really talk about shit. I think that's wonderful. I like to comment that the only way I can make money on this is by being Ren's footstool. That's awesome.
It's okay. Some of my top viewed videos are just, one is boobs and the other one is boobs out of context. So.
Oh, Mad Cat, you were saying how I have so much energy.
Yes, and then I forgot where I was going to go with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had like this whole thing lined up, and you know, I can't blame you for like interrupting. It's just what happens when you're on YouTube. So, but you know, that's the challenging thing, is that sometimes I have these whole points I want to make, and then people just keep talking. I'm like, I need you to shut up so I can make a point, and then I forget it, and it's like, oh man. So. Okay.
I hope Hannah does.
So,
I talked to Hannah, and she said she might do it again this year. And if that's the case, I'm going to promote the hell out of it to see if I can meet as many people as possible. Again, sorry about my mom.
Yeah, I've tried to forget about your mom.
For those of you,
and thankfully with my condition, that's easier. In fact, I did forget about your mom until you just mentioned it. You bastard. Nothing insidious happened, I'll assure you, but you know, I don't want to say anything about your mom. So, if an event does happen, I doubt that I'll be able to make it, because during that time, I'll probably be moving too. So I probably won't be available. But I would love to see Hannah again and have her cook me breakfast. Yeah, as a woman should.
A mountain of pancakes.
So much. I mean, it's true. A woman's place is in the kitchen.
Trying to get Phoenix Corvina on here.
Okay, a man runs over his wife with a car. Whose fault is it, and why?
Let's think about that.
See if you remember.
Obviously, it's the woman's fault, but
you forgot. It's the man's fault. He should know better than to drive his car in the kitchen.
Well, do you remember my Star Wars joke then?
Okay, let's see the Star Wars.
Okay, my Star Wars joke. So, a Wookiee and an Ewok are walking in the forest of Kashyyyk. And the Wookiee turns to the Ewok and says, does your poop ever stick to your fur? And the Ewok says, no, it doesn't. So the Wookiee picks up the Ewok and wipes his ass and then tosses the Ewok aside.
That's a variation of the joke I told you.
Yes.
I like that. That's good. 2 lesbians walked into a dildo. And Donald Trump says, "Oh, excuse me, ladies."
Oh.
I actually wrote that joke. It took me 4 hours to come up with the second half. And I originally wrote it for Mitt Romney.
Does Michael J. Fox make the best milkshakes?
Probably.
Makes the best milkshakes? Because he buys the best ingredients.
Oh, yeah, sure, that's the reason.
Yeah, apparently there's such a thing as an unjoke joke.
A non-joke.
None.
What do you call a black guy who flies an airplane?
All right.
A pilot, you racist.
Sorry, I was focusing on getting this Twitter handle. So, what does TWE spell?
Tweet?
And what does TWI spell?
Try?
And what does TWO spell?
2? I know the trick.
Most people mess that up. Yes, this is how bad we are tonight, people. We're so boring. Usually we need a topic to talk about. It's not letting me add people on Twitter right now. Sons of bitches.
That's odd.
Sorry, Corvina. Here, let me see if I can just put the link in there. Whoever comes in, comes in.
Yay. We could have my
Whoever
girlfriend come.
can see that link, just come in. Did you say I could have your girlfriend?
I said my girlfriend could probably come in.
Oh, okay. Will she insult me?
Hello.
Probably not. I think she doesn't understand what a roast is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Phoenix. Are you here to insult
Yes.
me?
Well, I can be condescending and sound English too.
Okay, go for it.
Oh wow, the delay is dreadful. Okay, which window do I turn off?
For what?
Hello?
Hello.
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 Okay. So, well, I just came in. I've never used Hangouts. So I don't know what you guys have read because you guys weren't paying very much attention to the side.
Well, I try to. If I'm having to actively be the host, it's hard for me to pay attention to the site. I do try to read it, though.
Because I thought the haircut poster was pretty good myself. You said you were option number 2 on the feminist haircut poster.
Nice.
No, you no one liked that one, huh?
Well, no, I'm just being quiet while you go ahead and what's
Insult.
supposed to happen.
Hmm.
Kind of like a monologue.
Oh no, I'm far too inexperienced online for monologuing yet. Hell, I've only had my microphone for 2 days. So
your microphone's a virgin then?
yeah. It's
Well,
still
maybe
blue.
you should get it drunk.
No, Mad Cat, you can't make love to his mic.
If I'm going to shove it anywhere, I do have some ideas, but that'll have to wait. Boy, everybody's down. Wished I could have talked to the unholy one while he was here.
You'll have to be more specific. There's a lot of unholy people here.
Oh, the
Friend.
moistened one. That's how I found you guys, actually.
The whole moist thing.
Well, if you're not into
Cthulhu
Cthulhu mythos,
what's up?
if you aren't into the Cthulhu mythos, then it's kind of extensive to catch you up all at once.
Okay, so Cthulhu. That was a rock band in the 70s, right?
It's that's like a stepping up on a piece of paper to get to the higher planes.
Yeah, I know who Cthulhu is. I'm just being a dork.
I guess that would,
What I'm
depend
good
on the
at.
kind of paper and what it's wrapped in.
Yes. No,
That'd
there's
be kind of ironic. Fish wrapping around paper instead of paper around.
Are you spelling that with a PH? Fish.
And a cute.
This is a weird interface. But no, really, you're not really familiar with the
That's what
whole
she said.
tentacle-y thing. I mean, he could have gone Zoidberg on everybody. That would have been really weird. Yeah, that'd be a
I
weird
keep calling him the
anti-SW.
Reverse Zoidberg, so
That would be a very annoying anti-SJW. Oh my goodness. Just imagining that for a minute. Because what is it with a lot of the animated anti-SJWs that are all British and they all come across and they're all... Is it the condescending voice?
I think it's the condescension. Honestly,
well, let's see. You've got Undoomed. You've got Omegon. Who else do we got? That's a condescending
Saturation.
prick that doesn't show their face.
The saturation.
irritation. Cognitive thoughts.
Yes, I good thought.
There's always satirician.
There's Red Robot. He was in the chat earlier. There's Magnus Deacon.
I'm here.
Magnus isn't British though.
He is animated though.
Yeah, he is animated. And of course, that's not counting the Australian animated ones, which is like Rory, Barry. I'm sure there's more.
Well, remember when Bane 666 first came out? He didn't use his regular voice. In fact, he used a
The Bane mic.
inside the Kool-Aid pitcher that would just move its lips as he spoke.
Oh.
That.
Yeah, who was the one that got all over Shu's boyfriend?
Skeptic? Armored Skeptic?
Yeah, but the
No.
one that got all over his case.
Oh.
Nightmare Fuel podcast, Reese.
Yeah, somebody got over him and then went over the whole track of you got yours from this person and this person got it over from him and they got him over from him and it's like, oh my God, really? Just like, please, no one's original.
Reese
Somebody-
started by going after Armored Skeptic. Then Armored Skeptic started going on about everyone being Skeptic clones. Then Logic stepped in and put a whole kibosh on that and said, dude, you're not even original. Stop it. And then and then Skeptic Llama got them to finally make up on Twitter And that's when the skeptic clone thing finally dropped. And people were done with this.
But in essence, I mean, I could look it up somewhere if I wanted to take the time that said we're all a derivative of a derivative, and there's a symbol for a derivative, and then somehow you can put it in a formula, derivative of derivative, and make a stupid symbol of it, and then like try to market that, and then it looks pretentious, and then someone will finally, I don't know if you wanted to be that way, but I don't want to be that way anymore. I'm too old. I'm not a hipster.
And that's where it was boring when everyone's going, everyone's skeptic clones. After a while, it's like, this isn't funny anymore.
Yeah.
I think as we go on, part of humanity just steps in and, hi, I'm back. I was auto-logged off. And it takes over. It's like you start feeling what others feel, maybe either through the comments or with interacting with others. That's just my theory on it.
So I want to say, Reading Ren, are you just now following me on Twitter?
On Twitter, yes. I followed you on Skype. That's always where I talk to you. So
I feel so insulted that you didn't follow me on Twitter.
hey,
They did.
Oh.
Post your links here and I'll follow you on Twitter.
No. I think my problem is that you didn't violate me sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
There's so many people on Twitter, it's hard to keep track of who you're following and who you're not.
No, I'm just giving you shit. I don't really care about Twitter.
Minds.com, that's another story.
We were speaking about Minds.com earlier, and I'm going to have a link sent to me so I can check it out.
Minds is awesome. I'm on it.
Minds.com is all right. It's a good replacement for Twitter, but
Actually, I think I like it better than I like the Sea Lion.
It's
club.
definitely better than Sea Lion. But the problem with Minds.com is it's still like in its alpha stages, in my opinion. To get some features out to be more than it is.
Sounds to me like the algorithms is not as strict.
The algorithms aren't. They don't block people for what you say necessarily. So it is more free speech. On top of that, they're working on monetizing videos, so you could actually start making money off of posting videos to their sites.
Oh,
so
that's
you can actually.
That would also be a good replacement for YouTube.
You could actually intertwine your Twitter, also your YouTube, and anything of that nature. Any Google Hangouts.
Yeah, I hope they do
Is that
that.
what you're saying?
And what?
No, what
Video.
she's saying specifically is that they're going to be a replacement for YouTube, that you can post your videos directly on Minds.com.
Wow. Once I get the link, I'm going to send it out to others then. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's not
Well,
monetized
for what she
yet.
makes it sound like, though, it's not set up yet.
It's not
Yeah,
yet. That is a feature they're coming up with. That's going to be coming down the pipeline.
How old is it?
Mine's is like a year old, I think so.
Right.
But they said themselves they don't have everything set up yet.
Well,
They're
one of the
working on
first things I do when I get on a site is I look at the bells and whistles. That's just me, my technical side. I took computer science in college, so that's the first thing I look for, that in the algorithms, whatever they may have set up in their perimeters.
I haven't gotten anything
I have
set
my
up.
A+ certification.
Repeat that, please.
I said I have my A+ certification in computer repair.
Awesome.
So do I.
Go.
Really? I did not know that.
Back when you take the test once and for the rest of your life.
Well, they actually
Yeah, I
changed
have
it. Now it's only good for 3 years.
Right, that's
Oh.
why I made the statement that I did.
It still has some heavy FCC, doesn't it?
Back
Mines? I don't know. They don't
No,
kick
I was talking about on the AC, on the certifications.
Oh, okay.
Know what the current standard is for A plus because, well, I don't ever have to take it again. So
It's only through CompTIA. It's CompTIA only that can give out that certification. I don't think the FCC has anything to do with it, and we didn't read anything about the FCC when I took it.
Okay, because they were talking about that, and I wasn't sure, so I thought I'd ask.
yes, but I actually have a bachelor's degree in computer networking.
Oh, nice.
That's why you do so well. I was wondering.
What do you mean?
Your presentations and everything that you've done, I've noticed on YouTube that you have good quality, you have good format, just all the way around, and I felt that you had some background in it. Now I know for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that what my degree got me more than anything is an understanding of troubleshooting and logic.
Right, trouble.
I mean,
what
understanding
I was
computers
going
and working. I actually I learned most about my computers working for Dell, or actually doing tech support for Dell. But the way that I approach everything is just like I'm trying to solve problems in my head and trying to identify what's causing the problem and how to isolate it.
Were you actually able with Dell to go on live onto someone's computer and troubleshoot?
What's up?
Okay, for instance, HP and Geek Squad and all like that, they can literally go into your computer live and troubleshoot.
Yes. Yes. I used to do that with Dell.
Mhm. That's what I thought. Very interesting.
Oh, I did.
I love watching.
So much.
Actually, anyone can go into your computer and diagnose it through Windows. I forget what it's called, but Windows does come with that feature.
Right, but
Yes,
if you
connection or computing or whatever.
Right.
Or softwares you can get for that explicit purpose.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I declined on that. I don't want somebody just going in there. If I want them in there, I'll let them know.
That's a security breach for sure.
Right. That right there leaves an open field, and it's not good. Oh, by the way, while I'm on here with everybody, just a quick warning out. Your Facebook chats to another site, and I'm sure YouTube would know this, but if you wander onto another site, it asks for certain things like your friends list and your email address. Just edit that and let them know you will not do that, because I've been receiving things in my chat off other people unbeknown to them with my Google account. So it's not a breach of Google. It's not their fault. It's just they clicked on the wrong thing. So I'm letting others know.
All right. And by the way, if you click on a website and all of a sudden it says Windows has detected a problem on your computer and everything will be wiped, if blah blah blah, yeah, that's all bullshit. There are no viruses on your computer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's too late for me to figure that one out.
Just remember, if you get one of those in your chat, do not click on it. Just delete it.
Yeah,
it is a virus.
Don't fail to notice that that's not the actual Microsoft symbol in that fucking thing too. I'm like, come on.
You can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything to say as far as this being a roast?
No, I think we're such bad shitlords. We have a hard time roasting each other.
So I want you to all feel very, very bad about yourself for being
horrible.
the
best. I should be happy.
I've only watched you for a week.
You should just feel bad anyways all the time.
You present yourself so well, it's hard to roast you.
You
Insulted
can't roast.
all
That was just
now.
flaming.
I can't put you down because you let me on.
You just have friends who are just too nice.
I would say
What's
more
wrong
than
with me?
anything, it's the way he
I used to
presents.
have people who hated me all the time.
You're going to have trolls too, though. You know, that's going to be trolls, SJWs, a lot of times. So if it's people that know you and know your inner workings, it's going to be hard to roast you because you present yourself so well, and you're honest, you're truthful, and there you're going to, like I say, you're going to have trolls that goes on anything that you do to
See, I
try to
disagree
sway
with
you off.
do really disagree with you because some of the closest friends I've had are people who can insult me. And I'm not saying any of you are not close to me, but you know, sometimes the closest of friends are the ones who can make fun of you the most.
Yeah, they know.
And
You.
as I always say, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you don't have a right to laugh at anyone.
Right. I just look at it from the center point of, you know, we're all on this earth together. Why should we downgrade, even to a roast part? I look at a person and I look at the way they present themselves, or, you know, what they offer. And that's the keyhole to a lot of that should have. The nuances are different. Present.
Whoops.
Okay, and that's all well and fine. That is something that you do, but part of that is also accepting that maybe it differently.
It is in the
That's
presentation.
good.
Yes.
This world is big enough that we can all get something that we need out of it. Respect for
That's
one another.
Mhm.
And the biggest problem is that people don't want to respect each other. They want, and I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying that people in general don't want to respect each other. They want to believe that their view of the world is the only view of the world. And
A lot
that's
of
something
that's
that we
been
try to open people
the way
up to.
society's
That
been for about a generation.
what now?
That's kind of how things have been for about a generation, and a lot of that's been the tone. I haven't liked it. I mean, if you look at how things were culturally, um, if you think back, I mean, it's not quite in my wheelhouse. I mean, I'm from my wheelhouse was mid '80s to early '90s, but if you think about things right before 2001 and think about how laissez-faire things were right around the Seattle music scene and how things were kind of cool between people and culture and things weren't so rude.
That's
And
the
then
me first entitlement generation.
but then everything became shitty
Yeah.
for, we'll call it, that bad period.
Hmm.
And that culture. And thankfully we came, we came through that generation, which, we were starting to get out of that, but then we're back in the machine that fed that generation, and hopefully we can keep that from happening. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that we hate right now is that accumulation that poured on as a result of that generation of people being afraid, being shitty, being stupid, where everybody thought that all this stuff was around the corner and on top of us and underneath us. So that's not real. All that paranoia.
Exactly. FEAR, which is nothing more than an acronym of false,
Evidences. False evidences.
appearing real. And that was force fed upon a lot of people. But then you got your me first entitlements that came out of that. And so it just all conglomerated, and you got a bunch of hateful people, which I'm glad we're now phasing out of that. And people are starting to realize just because you're behind a screen and a keyboard doesn't make any different than if you're in person with that individual. So let's think along the lines of perimeters. We are on this earth together. We're not against, but working together.
Well, I'm going to stop you there because we're hitting about our 90-minute mark, and it doesn't look like we're going to have anything more for the roast. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. I'll turn it to all of you. You wish to shill at this time, or how people might be able to find you on YouTube or any other social media?
My name's the same on any social media.
How might people find you if they can only see just the first name?
Okay, do you need... I'll go ahead and I'll put my Facebook. I've got LinkedIn, Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter feeds on here, and then I'm also on Skype.
Okay.
girlfriend
I'm
said
just meaning for the people who are listening right now, if maybe they want to follow you, if you could give like a brief, like, you can find me.
Okay. My name is Darlene Mansour. I am on different areas, perimeters, and networks. I'm on YouTube. I do not have very many YouTube videos because I do not do too many hangouts or anything of that such. I used to do it with Mankind Media. I'm also on Twitter. I'm also on LinkedIn, the Professional Network, and Google Plus, always under Darlene Mansour, and of course Facebook. This is my Facebook.
All right. I'm going to show real quick before my children revolt against me for dinner. I'm
I don't
reading
think you can see that.
Twitter.
downstairs, but they're starting to revolt. Revolt soon enough for dinner. I can be found on Minds, Twitter, Gab, YouTube, Patreon, and any other site that Igor's put me on. And it's always just reading Run. Talk to you guys all later. Bye.
Take care.
You too.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm Kaarn33333. That's 5 3s. I'm on Twitter and YouTube and Minds.com.
And I'm unestablished yet. I'm still working on the groundwork. And from what you're all telling me, I shouldn't get started on YouTube.
Oh.
Well, you might want to get started on YouTube, but if you can, probably move to Minds.com because YouTube will take out a lot of advertising if they don't like what you have to say.
Well, thankfully, I'm not exactly worried about monetization. But if I'm worried about what they worry about what I have to say, it's probably a problem.
Well, they won't particularly care what you have to say as long as they can make money. So basically, if you're not going to worry about monetization, then it shouldn't be an issue for you.
But if I want to, oh, hello, welcome back.
Hi.
Medusa.
What's up?
But to get started back up in the public sphere. I might kick around here for a while, since it sounds like it's going to take a while to get used to the ropes. But yeah, apparently Mines is where I'll need to go. But right now I'm still not established. I'm working on the fundamentals. I've still got to work on sourcing backgrounds and the music and all my hardware and.
Okay, but is there anything you would like to shill at this time, since we're the show right now?
Just listen to the people that you like to listen to, and some of these people are some of them.
Okay, and Vanessa, is there anything you want to show before we end it?
Like promoting myself, or just like final words?
Yeah, we're kind of at the final word stage, so.
I mean,
I just got the link.
sorry, I wasn't prepared. I mean, everybody should subscribe to my Mad Cat, because even though, you know, we're shitting on him, he is a great guy and very, very funny, even though he sounds like, you know, the same pitch all the time. But don't worry about that. Just listen to what he has to say before you judge it.
He does a good job. Presents well.
But for real though, yeah, he's like one of my best friends and an awesome dude, compassionate and nice to people, and also an asshole at the same time. So it's a good balance.
Someday I hope to be two of your best friends.
Yes, or even three.
And I'm not talking about the ones in the Winnebago.
Oh.
If anyone catches that reference.
Oh,
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at Vanessa W Cheese, and then subscribe to me, obviously, because me and Mad Cat do streams on my channel every Tuesday, and then here every Thursday. So yeah, fucking go do that shit.
Okay, so that's going to end it for us today. I thank you everyone for coming out. Apparently people have a difficult time being mean to me. I will try to take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Tomorrow's show is going to be at 9 a.m. We're going to have some guests from Australia. We're going to be talking about ICMI as state of affairs in Australia, which I think is getting the worst of it when it comes to feminism. And then Friday, we're going to have our evening show, which is open mic. Anyone is invited to that.
What time is that?
Going to kind of discuss whatever.
Are you going to this year's IMCI? It's going to be on the Gold Coast.
No, I will not be at IMCI because I can't afford to go.
Yeah.
And the time will be at, I believe we set that for 9 p.m. So anyways, that's going to do it for me. I thank you once again for everyone who came out. Thank you everyone in the chat. This is Mad Cat signing out.
Illinois.
Throw me